You know,
Back to the Kardashians.
no, let me get to my Stamos story first.
Oh, great.
My kids are watching Full House. I was watching it with them. You should be a father.
And once again, this is the guy who was married to the woman you...
my current wife. We'll see if we're still married after this podcast drops.
Who was with him for a brief period of time and has been with you for over 20 years.
Yeah. By the way, I'm sure that, as you said, they were, what did you call them, lovers?
How long were they married for? Just a couple of years, right?
6 years, 14 days.
Is that really 6 years?
14 days. I'm kidding. I don't know the exact. I'm going to guess 5 years, 6 years.
It was a brief period of time. A brief period of very, very hot sex. And then... and then it burned itself out, as it always does.
Smoking a lot. Sure, she must have been smoking a lot of pot.
No.
Allowed affection to happen. My kids are watching it. One of my daughters, who's... was always like into boys and stuff, comes up to me and goes, Dad, his character's name was Uncle Jesse. That was his character's name.
All right.
Comes up to me and goes, Dad, I really like Uncle Jesse.
Oh, jeez.
And I was like, get out of here. Because like a lot of my friends call me, like, I'm on a group text, they all call me Stamos. It's like, I thought she was like
it's not funny.
Messing with me. That's not funny?
I mean, I feel like that's just...
Come on, you gotta laugh, Bill. You just called me the fat kid from Stand By Me for 30 minutes.
And that I think is fun and funny.
That's the line for you?
Because you have become something very different. That was when you were a kid. Whereas calling you that, I wouldn't appreciate that if that, I mean, we kid about this, but would I want to be like reminded about it every second? I really wouldn't. But
it's just good old-fashioned ribbing, Bill. Lighten up.
Okay. I'm trying to defend you. I mean, it doesn't hurt me.
Lighten up. This became about frozen homeless people all of a sudden. Jesus.
Back to the Kardashians.
So I was
Speaking of frozen
I told her to get out of here. I said, get out of here. And she went, no, I really like him. And my other kid, they were like 3 or 4. I said to my other kid, hey, do you like Uncle Jesse? And my other kid was like, yeah.
Oh, jeez.
And I was like, hey, girls, come here. Hit pause. Open my computer. I'm gonna show you 3-year-old girls a photo. And it's gonna blow your little fucking minds. They were like, what? And I was like,
good for you.
Ready? Are you ready for this, girls? And they were like, yeah. Stamos, Romaine wedding. My kids were like, is this AI? And I was like, no, girls, no AI. That was taken on good old-fashioned film.
So this had never come up before in family?
They were like 3. We're gonna sit them down and be like, hey, we think it's time we told you your mom and John Stamos were really ravenous lovers with each other.
So they were
3? 3 or 4, yeah.
Oh, they were that young?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, my father was previously married to my mom. I don't remember them sitting me down and being like, fellas, it's time we told you.
Right.
Your father exchanged vows with someone who wasn't your mother. It was like, I heard them fighting over alimony my father still had to pay or something.
Yeah, they never told me my mother was Jewish.
Oh, really?
We went to Catholic every week, my sister, my father, and I. My mother stayed home. I never asked why. It just was always the way it was. It wasn't until I was 13, and it just sort of came up at Christmas time, and I'm like, what? The fact that it never crossed my mind, it tells you a lot about, like, whatever you put in a kid's life becomes the norm.
Yeah, it's true.
Which is also sad, because that's why abuse happens also, and kids don't understand how wrong it is.
Yeah.
You know?
You're absolutely right.
Let's get back to the homeless dying in the snow.
No, that's funny.
It's funny?
No, my father's British. My father's old. He's here in LA.
Your father's British?
Yeah, I'm actually a British citizen. He's from London. He immigrated to the United States in the late 50s. He's old. And he moved to Greenwich Village and never left. That's where I was raised, in Greenwich Village.
Wow.
And
you're a city kid.
City kid, yeah.
Wow.
On the subways, everything. 1980s, 70s, 80s. Oh, that's another thing. LA is like sort of going through it right now, you know? It's not the city I moved to in the 90s, you know? It's hurting. I'm sorry to say it just is. Anyone will tell you that lives in Los
You don't have to be
Angeles.
sorry. It's not your fault.
And it's funny, I'm never leaving Los Angeles. I love Los Angeles. I love this city.
I feel the same way.
I will never leave.
I
I will never leave the state of California.
I tried once, and it just fucking slapped me right.
Go with Austin with all those like stand-up dudes.
No, in 2020.
You getting on stage with Rogan and stuff? Did you do that move?
No. Slow down. Not Austin. I would not move to Texas. In 2020, there was a week when we had the fire so bad that it blocked out the sun. For a week,
remember.
There was no sun.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? I pay 13% state tax.
Yeah.
You know what I pay that for? The sun.
Yeah.
I mean, today is February, whatever.
Beautiful day.
Gorgeous day. I look up in the sky and it goes, that's what I pay my 13% for. That's what I'm, 13% for the sun. If you actually presented that with me, I would, okay. I will pay 13% for the sun. So when it wasn't here, I looked at places virtually, but I mean, this was during the pandemic, wink, wink.
Old Zillow?
Not that it wasn't a pandemic, it was.
Let me guess. I want to guess.
Miami.
Oh, whoa. Wouldn't have guessed that.
Well, I'm not going to go to someplace cold.
Yeah.
I'm not going to leave the United States.
I could see you in Miami.
I could see Miami.
I could see you.
Too.
You ever do an episode of Miami Vice? Are you one of those guest stars? No, you know the famous. It's by the way, that's on the algorithm. All the famous people that did Miami Vice: Bruce Willis, Gloria Estefan, like.
Well, you know, after
Phil
Tom
Collins.
Cats, I did get typecast as a.
Don't you ever speak ill of Tomcats ever again? That is a fucking classic right now.
That's what I meant to say. It's a classic.
I stay in California not only for the weather. I stay here for the politics. I like the politics of California. It's sort of it's.
I like some of them. I mean,
it's in alignment with me.
I like it better than Oklahoma, but I mean,
think
I don't.
I think I like to live in a state where there's gun control. I think there are less guns on the streets, and guns scare me. I think.
Yeah, I mean, there's still a lot of people with guns,
I understand
and if someone breaks into your house, it'd be great if you had one.
I don't have a gun in my house.
Yeah.
First of all, I have teenagers, and also, I told you my wife is always hitting off that vape. I don't want her like.
Well, you know, you can lock it up, the gun.
I don't trust that. I know the fingerprint stuff. Come on, they're gonna figure out a way to.
Who's gonna figure out?
I don't know.
The kids? The wife? What?
Yeah, I think guns. Look, I'm a believer that guns like
Kill? Yeah, well, they do.
and if they're in your house, that
Well, see,
increases your potential for someone.
You talk about California. The reason why people have big problems with California and why one-party rule is not a great idea, you do need both parties to keep each other honest, is that we
agree.
have crazy laws in California like if you shoot somebody breaking into your house, it might be you who goes to jail.
I understand that.
Shit like that.
I understand that.
Is what makes people fed up with this state.
I
and
get
then
it.
we look up and there's the sun and we go, okay, I'll put up with that too.
I get
I'll put up with the overtaxation, the overregulation, the potholes, the homeless, this bullshit, that bullshit, because the sun is up in the sky and you just cannot switch that out.
I get it. But that said, getting back to my point, I'm never leaving.